I have drawn the given vector. Okay, so this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and vector A is making an angle of 45 degree with x-axis. So this is vector A, it is making angle of 45 degree. Vector B is making angle of 135 degrees. So it would be in this quadrant, and this vector is making angle of 135 degrees, and vector C is making angle of 315 degrees. Okay, and magnitude for each of them is 100 unit. Okay, this is also 100 unit, and this is also 100 unit. Okay, so we can solve this problem by two approaches. Okay, so we need to find the resultant vector. Okay, resultant vector will be sum of vector A, vector B, vector C. Okay, so approach 1. So let us analyze the given vectors. Okay, so this is in this direction, this is in this direction, this is this direction, but the magnitude of each vector is same. Okay, so we can write magnitude of A is equal to magnitude of vector B equal to magnitude of vector C, and which is equal to 100 unit. Correct. Now let us see. So vector B, let us analyze these vectors B and C. So do you find anything special about vector B and C? Yes. So uh, let us analyze. So how much angle this B is making with y-axis? This angle is 45 degree. And here how much angle this vector C is making with y-axis? So this is already making angle of 315 degree with x-axis. Okay, so how much angle it is making with y-axis? So we can find it out. So this angle would be 45 degree. Okay, so these two vectors are B and C. Vectors B and C are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. Okay, so this is case of suppose there is a vector A and there is another vector, okay, in opposition. So here magnitude of both vector are same. Okay, but their direction is opposite. So B are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So resultant for vector B and vector C is 0. Okay, now we are left with just vector A. So our resultant would be vector A, and how much magnitude A is having? So magnitude of A is 100. Okay, and direction 45 degree with x-axis. Okay, so this is approach 1. Okay, and I think this is direct approach. You need to, this problem has been given to correct your understanding, to sound your understanding, like how the vectors in opposite direction and equal in magnitude cancel each other. Okay, so this is one approach. So, and this is answer. Approach 2 could be approach 2. Find the x component of A, B and C respectively. Okay, similarly y component of vector A, vector B and vector C, and then the resultant would be, you just need to add them up. Correct. So x component of A plus x component of B plus x component of C, this would be in I direction, in x direction, plus A of y, B of y plus C of y. Okay, so the result will be same. Okay, what you will be getting as magnitude of R would be 100 unit. Okay, and direction would be 45 degree. Okay, but this approach is more easy to understand and more intuitive. Okay, question number 4. Okay, from second chapter. So let me write down whatever information has been given in the problem. So two vectors are given, vector A 4i plus 3j, vector B 3i plus 4j. Okay, and we need to find out a magnitude of vector A, B magnitude of vector B, C magnitude of A plus B, and D magnitude of A minus B. Okay, so both vectors are like this. Okay, so let me draw. So if I represent these two vectors on x and y axis, okay, so how they will look like. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is origin. Now A is 4 unit in direction of I. Okay, so 4 unit would be somewhere here. Okay, and 3 unit in direction of y. So our vector A will look like this. Okay, how can we represent vector B? So V is 3 unit in direction of x and 4 unit in direction of y. So if you find these two coordinates, if you extend and meet the two coordinates, vector V would be somewhere around here. So now this is conceptual part. Okay, so we can also find out what is the angle between them, and then we can find the resultant and magnitude of that resultant. Okay, but we can go with easy approach. Okay, so we know that resultant of vector A and B would be summation of x component of A plus x component of B plus y component of A plus y component of B separately. Okay, so now let us find the first thing first. Okay, so magnitude of vector A. Suppose there is a vector A as ax of I plus A of y j. So what would be magnitude of vector A? It would be a square root of ax component plus ay component squared. Okay, so we can use the same formula here. So what is our x component? 4 square plus y component square. So how much it would be? Plus 9, it would be 25, be 5. Okay, so now let's find the magnitude of B. Similarly, we can square 3 square plus 4 square. So this would also come as 25, and this would be 5. Okay, so magnitude for both A and B would be 5 and 5. Now for C, magnitude of vector A and B. Okay, we need to find it out. So first let's construct what would be the resultant vector of vector A and B. So let me call resultant vector as R, which is sum of vector A and B. Okay, how can we find that? So we can add the corresponding x component of A and corresponding x component of B plus y component. So how much it will come? X component of A is 4, x component of B is 3, y component of A 3, y component of B 4j. So it will be 7i plus 7j. And what would be the magnitude of this R? square root of x component squared plus y component squared, and this is nothing but 49 plus 49, which will come as 2 into 49. We can write it down, and square root of 49 is 7 under root. So this is value C. Now let us find the D part. So for A and B, okay, so let me call it as R dash, okay. So how can we do that? So here we added the x component, okay, with corresponding x component of second vector, okay, and also we added the y component of first vector with y component of second vector. Here it is just opposite to that, so instead of adding we just need to subtract it. So let's do that. X component of A 4 minus x component of B 3i plus y component of A 3 minus y component of B 4j. Okay, how much it will be? It will be 1 I my 3 minus 4 minus 1, so it would be j. Okay, and what would be the resultant of r dash? A square root of x component squared 1 square plus a square of y component, so minus 1 squared, so this would be again under root 2. Okay, so this is value. I hope this is clear to you. Thanks.